What's up, everybody? It's Spooky Memphis here. I mean, Malefic Memphis. Yes, it's me, the Malefic version of Memphis. And here's my field spell, the Malefic Closet. As long as I have this closet, nothing can harm me, for I am all powerful with the closet. It is all I ever need, and nothing can ever take that away. Oh no, 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 no. Huh? I say, I swore I heard that sound of that wretched goblin. Where did he go? Hello, everyone on YouTube. It's me, Spooky Memphis, here to bring you the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, we're playing the 49th day of the 100 days, and we're taking a look at the Malefic archetype, which is basically their corrupted versions of other monsters. Things like Cyber Dragon and Malefic Rainbow Dragon and Stardust Dragon, things like that. They're an archetype based on field spells and being very strong and powerful, so that's what we're playing today. We're playing the Malefics. We're going to be playing a second going deck. We're going to be showing off the combos and the wombos and the what do's and the what not do's. And we'll have a good time, I think. I think so. I think I know how to play this deck reasonably well. But we have ourselves a deck today, which was sent in to us via the Discord, which was by Mr. The Hero Hut. So thank you, Mr. Hut, for sending us a deck that we could play today. So we're going to be going into EDO Pro and showing off how to play this deck today. If you want to know the whole deck list, it will be at the end, as we do on the show. We put it at the end of the video after the duels happen. So let's go ahead and show off some duels with this deck, show off how it works, and have a good time playing some Malefic monsters. Alright, everyone, it's time for the first duel of the day. Another day and another card game. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it today because it's very hot today and the sun is right there. But I'm trying to do it more during the day just because I like to, I want to contribute to the show more, and I just want to get more used to being out of the closet and things. So, it's okay. I'll be okay. So my opponent is playing Abyss Actors. Okay. So send an Abyss script spell. Okay. Well, my opponent didn't do a lot, but that's okay. I guess that just gives us time to do what we need to do. The cards in our hand aren't the best right now, but if I can at least get my field spell on the field, I should be okay. The Malefic monsters all need a field spell for them to stay on the field. We do have our field spell, the Malefic World, but it's going to take a turn before I can do anything with it. Because it basically what it does is during the draw phase, I can pick 3 Malefic monsters, and then one goes to my hand and the other ones go back into the deck, which isn't the greatest field spell in the world, but it'll do what we need it to do, I think. It'll get the Malefic monsters, and that's what we need them to do. So we'll see what my opponent's going to do. We don't yet know what they're doing. Bubble Barrier, Performages can't be destroyed. Okay. I think that's okay. But let's go ahead and get a Malefic monster. Let me think. If I get the Paradox Gear, I can get my Synchro monster, so let's try that. So we're going to go ahead and search the gear. We'll just make sure that we get the gear monster. We pick 3 and 1 goes to the hand. So we're going to, as soon as I'm able to, summon out Malefic Paradox Gear. Basically, I contribute this monster. This will get me my tuner monster to the field. And then I can get one of my synchros to my hand. And we're going to get the Stardust Dragon, I think. That ought to work pretty good. So Now that I have Stardust Dragon, we're going to special summon, let's see. What was the next step? I think it was, I gotta synchro summon. So we're gonna use our gear. I can summon out my synchro with the cards in my hand thanks to gear. I'm gonna summon out Malefic Paradox Dragon. Let's see, what does this do again? I guess, I don't think it matters if I destroy his spell now or later, so I'm just gonna attack for now and see what my opponent's monster is. This is Performage Wind Drainer. Okay. I guess I'll just go to the second main phase and I'll set another card for now and we'll end our turn. Okay, but this will be okay. For now, the important thing is that, you know, I'm getting the monster on the board. I'll be searching out my Malefic monsters from here on in, and that's what I need to do. I should mention that until I get Malefic territory, the Malefics are a little on the slow side because they can only have one Malefic monster on the field at the same time. It's kind of not the best thing, but it also makes sense because otherwise you could just summon a lot of large monsters at the same time. So, I mean, a lot of normal decks nowadays can do that anyway. But back when these were made, that was not such a good thing. All right, so my opponent's playing the Performages, and he's adding more cards. This will add a card to his extra deck. Okay. I mean, so far, he's summoning out a lot of monsters. That's true. And he has Beyond the Pendulum. I probably should stop that. I think. Yeah, I think I should stop that one because that will get many more cards. So I'll stop the Beyond the Pendulum monster. I do have the one copy of Infinite Impermanence. Only the one, so I gotta be careful when I use it. So now, what can my opponent do with the what does Ball Balancer do? I guess it doesn't do anything else. But let's go ahead and let's just draw normally for now. Let's see. Yeah, until I get territory, this is a bit of an issue, but I think I'll still be okay. Let's attack Beyond the Pendulum and do some damage to my opponent for now. So that way we're nice and prepared for later. It is going to be a little slow at first. When you can get the territory early, that's where this deck really gets faster. Because it just lets you get, it lets you summon out multiple monsters for attacking. It gets you your field spell. It's a really good card in the deck. I unfortunately just didn't draw into it, so we'll just see what my opponent can do with these cards. Add a face up Performage. Extra deck to the hand. Okay, so he's going to get one of his cards back. Okay. Get back the Fire Dancer. Alright. I mean, we'll see where this will go from here. I do have Malefic Tune, so if he does destroy my dragon, I will get to draw some more cards. So it's better than nothing. So I'm actually almost hoping my opponent will destroy my dragon. That'd actually be okay, because then I could, get into the cards I really need. So we'll see where this goes. Alright, so my opponent just managed to Pendulum summon out 4 monsters. He did actually make the Exceed Pendulum monster, so this doesn't look too good. I'm still not sure what most of these cards... Okay, he's getting Polymerization, so he's going to Fusion something. We're both going to take some damage because of Flame Eater, I suppose. But I'm still not sure what he's going to do to destroy my dragon. My dragon's still stronger than his monsters. Let's see. Dash material, target a monster, make a second attack. Okay. And you go to Fusion Summon into Performage Trapeze Witch. Attack is declared opponent for fade. That monster loses 600 attack points. Okay. Unfortunately, my dragon's still stronger, but I guess you have something else that'll allow you to beat over my monster. Yeah, because my monster will lose 600, but I'm still stronger than your monster, unless that's... Oh, that lasts forever. Okay. Actually, that's not too bad. Honestly, I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to keep drawing normally for now and hoping I can get to what I need. Let's see. Oh, this works. I can activate my Malefic Selector spell. By banishing a couple of my cards from my graveyard, I'll get to add 2 Malefic cards. This way I can finally get to my territory spell. What is this doing now? Okay. But yeah, I'll add Malefic Territory here, and I'll add... I don't think it really matters too much what else I add at this point. I could get Truth Dragon, which I could summon if my monster got destroyed, I suppose. I'd rather have another monster on my field, I think. So I'll add Cyber End Dragon. That ought to work just fine. I'll activate the Harpy's Feather Duster spell now that I've been holding on to, because I think I should get rid of my opponent's spell. And now he'll be able to use Exceed the Pendulum to bring back this monster. Okay. I keep seeing him summon Ball Bouncer. What is it? This adds a monster or destroys a card you control. Okay. That's fine, I think. So let's activate our Malefic Territory spell now. I could activate a new Malefic World if I wanted to, but I don't really need to. But now I can finally summon out more monsters. So we'll summon out Malefic Cyber End Dragon. And let's enter the battle phase. So I'll go ahead and attack the Trapeze. I can't attack the Trapeze Witch. I guess I'll attack Exceed the Pendulum. I mean, I'd rather destroy that if I can. Oh, that's right. I can attack again because he used the Trapeze Magician on my monster. Okay. I guess I'll attack Ball Bouncer then. I'll lose 600 more attack points, but I think that's okay, actually. And I'll finally attack the Trapeze Magician. I'll keep losing attack points, but your monster's been destroyed. It will activate its effect, but that's okay, I think. What does it do? It'll summon out another Fire Dancer, and this will activate an effect. So this will add another monster. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's okay. We're both doing what we want to do, so that's good. It's a good duel when we both get to do what we need to do. You'll set out your Plush Fire. Paradox got destroyed because of... Oh, it must have been Trapeze Magician, I think. That's the only thing I can think of, but that's okay. I'll activate my Malefic Tune so I can draw some more cards. And I'll also banish Stardust Dragon to summon out Malefic Stardust Dragon. And I can summon out Rainbow Dragon too. I guess there's no reason not to. So we'll just summon out as many Malefic monsters as we can. And I'll just... Let's see... I could use Slash Straw to get back a card, but there's nothing I really need at the moment. Unless I really wanted to get Malefic Selector back. But I don't really need to at the moment, so I'll just end my turn for now. So yeah, now the Malefics are really starting to show what they're trying to do. You know, it really does require you to have Malefic Territory, though, to do all this, but eventually you can summon out all these different monsters. They all have a lot of attack points, and... Well, this monster also has a lot of attack, but it's not the monster I really wanted on the field. Okay. I think that's okay, though. What does this do? Performage is destroyed. Summon this card from the Pendulum Zone and take 500 damage. Okay. I assume that does something else when it is destroyed itself. But let's go ahead and search out another Malefic card. I'm going to get Malefic Truth Dragon as a possible card. We'll get Malefic Selector, and I'll get Claw Stream. We'll see what I get. I'll get Claw Stream. Okay, that'll destroy my opponent's monsters and things. That's good. That's not bad. Alright, so Lava Golem will inflict 1,000 damage to me. But that's okay. I will... Let me think. I think we'll just battle for now. I think that's okay. So let's attack into the Fire Dancer. The Trapeze Wizard will keep weakening my monsters as this goes. We'll see. Yeah, now Plush Fire will summon itself. But my opponent will take damage, and then... Oh, this does something as well when it's destroyed. Is that destroying my monster, or what is it doing? I lose 500 more attack points. Okay. So what happens if Plush Fire is destroyed? Summons another monster from the deck. Okay. I mean, that seems to be the theme of this, the Performage monsters, is they just keep summoning more monsters whenever they get destroyed. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I think. Let's see. I just realized that my claw stream will not work on Trapeze Witch. I'll have to wait for him to summon something else. Alright, and then this will make itself level 4. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and end our turn for now and see where this is going to go from here. There's a lot of back and forth going on here, but it is essentially we're both playing our decks the way we want to play them. I've got my Malefic monsters doing the battling. He keeps summoning out his Performage monsters, and, you know, I guess they're just trying to weaken my opponent, my monsters by, 600 every turn. It's actually pretty, what's the word for it? I guess they're circus performers, and I guess they're putting on a show. So that's okay. I think this will still work for us. So, yeah, Trick Clown is on the field again. Or no, wait. This is the first time I've seen this. What am I saying? I'm sorry. They do look similar to other members of the archetype. So, we got another Performage monster. And then he'll set them both into attack mode. Okay. I mean, I do have another copy of Malefic Tune for this, so that's okay. Opponent takes any damage you would have taken. Making 3 attacks during every battle phase this turn by detaching a material. Alright. But he didn't detach a material, so it doesn't get to attack multiple times, right? I don't think so. I really wish I had my Malefic Truth Dragon right now, but it's okay. We'll activate Malefic Tune to draw some more cards. And thanks to Malefic World, I'll at least get a monster. As long as I can get a monster, I think I'll be okay. So let's go ahead and activate Malefic World. Let's get... I'm going to get... Paradigm Dragon as an option. Let's get... Rainbow Dragon. And let's get Cyber End Dragon, I think. Okay, that'll work. I kind of wish I had less life points than my opponent right now, because I could use Megamorph on them. But what we're going to do... Let's see, I cannot equip these onto my opponent. Okay. I guess that's okay. So let's summon out our Cyber End Dragon. And... let's see... Maybe I should just end my turn for... Well, let's see. This can't be destroyed by battle or anything. That's the problem. Is it a good idea to attack him now, or should I wait a turn? I think I'll wait a turn for now. We'll see what happens here. Maybe that was right. Maybe it was wrong. But we'll see. Oh, wait, he needs a Trapeze Magician to add that effect. Okay, so he can't do the 3 attacks. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, this monster's actually being a lot more annoying than I would have liked it to be. But it's what it is. I mean, he's going to keep reducing my attack every turn. That is certainly going to... Oh. Okay, reduce the damage to 0. Alright. Okay, so now it's finally our turn again. I think I actually know what I can do to win this duel. I just need to be smart about it. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, this thing. I'm going to need my Parallax Malefic gear. So here's what my idea is here. I'll use my Paradox gear. I'll tribute it, summon out my Malefic gear, and then what I'm going to summon... or search to my hand, I'm going to get the Malefic Blue Eyes monster. This way I can make a level 10 Synchro monster. Let's see. This card's summoned, banish all cards from the grave. Destroy all other cards on the field. Well, unfortunately, he doesn't really care about his graveyard, I don't think. But my plan is, yeah, let's go ahead and synchro summon into Ruddy Rose Dragon. Because that'll at least get rid of my opponent's graveyard and things. I mean, it gets rid of mine too, but I don't really care about mine as much. Alright, so now that I've done that, I mean, if I keep attacking his monsters, I'll just keep getting weaker and weaker. But what other option do I have at the moment? I really don't have one. So let's just battle phase, and we'll keep attacking my opponent's monsters that I can anyway. So I'll attack into the High Magician as much as I can. I mean, every time I do, he'll at least take some form of damage. You know? So it's better than nothing. There's the thing with, like, Ruddy Rose Dragon. It has the power to destroy the field, which I would have liked it to do. But I don't have the right cards to do that with. Oh, that's right, I can do that. Let's activate Ruddy Rose Dragon's effect. Since he's trying to destroy me, I can summon out Black Rose Dragon from my deck here. Unfortunately, it doesn't activate the dragon's effect, which would have been nice, but it's okay. At least I stopped him from destroying my cards. I kind of need those to, you know, still do what I need to do. So, yeah, this is becoming a long duel. I'm starting to feel the heat a little bit, but that's... Oh, hey, he's doing something. You're going to attack me with everything you have now, I think. Okay. Alright, so you're going to weaken my monster by another 600, but I'm still stronger than your monster, though. I guess now he can defeat me with the Trapeze Witch. Yeah, because he'll just weaken me by another 600, yeah. Okay. Okay, but these can't beat my Cyber End Dragon yet. Okay. Oh, you're going to attack anyway just to get rid of my dragon. I guess because if these are destroyed, they'll summon out other monsters. It's still a thing. I just hope if I can keep a few life points, I think I can still win this duel. Yeah. So I still have too many life points. That's the problem right now. I have the Megamorph spell. I can make my monsters stronger. But unless he does some damage to me so I have less life points than him, these spells don't help me. Because I can't equip them to his monsters to make them weaker. Because he's got the witch on the field. So, we'll see what I could get this turn. Let's see. I'm going to get just any monster that I can summon out onto the field. Is definitely what I want to do here. Alright. Malefic Rainbow Dragon will have to work. Let's summon it out into attack mode. So that's 19. That's just not enough. Wait, can I attack? Wait, there's a smaller monster on the field. What am I thinking? I can just attack this monster, right? Unless there's something else I'm not seeing. That should be game right there, right? Okay, there we go. Alright, well that was a long first duel. I'm sorry it took so long, but Malefics do take a little bit of time to get started. But we were able to do what we wanted to do with this deck. I mean, we went second. We started attacking my opponent with the Malefic monsters, and I think it worked fairly well. It just took some time. So let's go for the second opponent right away. I can show up more what this deck has to offer and all the Malefics and things. So let's go for duel number 2. Alright, everyone, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Starting to melt under the winter sun, which is very strange to say, but our opening hand looks pretty good, actually. I've got my gear, I've got my territory, I've got Malefic Selector, so I've got a lot of good cards in my hand here. Let's see, what can we do? I think I'll have to use my Harpy's Feather Duster right away. I apologize that I had to destroy every card you put on the field, sir. Oh, wait, no, he's got something else. Ultimate Fusion. Diffusion, summon a Blue Eyes monster. Okay. Okay, so he still gets to summon a monster, that being the Tyrant Dragon. Okay. What does this do? Okay, it doesn't do anything that affects me, I don't think. So we're going to activate Malefic territory to get our Malefic world onto the field. And we'll summon out our Malefic Paradox gear. This should allow me to defeat the Tyrant Dragon. Or not. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Do I have anything that can I summon to... I guess I can make the Relinquished. That's something. It's not the best use of this card, but it's something anyway. I don't really want my opponent to have a big monster of this like caliber on the field, if I can help it. Especially when I don't have anything. So we'll set that. And I think I'll just end my turn there and we'll hope for the best. So Instant Fusion will go away. So now it's going to be a matter of what my opponent draws in for his turn. And he didn't seem to draw anything, unfortunately. Or, well, I guess it's fortunate for me and not for him. But this will allow me to keep doing what I want to do. So really just depends on what I want to summon. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Malefics is that there's a lot of different options you can go into. It doesn't really matter too much what you get, because they all have essentially the same purpose in the deck. Stardust Dragon does protect your field spell, I should mention. It is pretty useful if you really want to make sure your field spell stays on your field, because, you know, you want it to do that. But other than that, you can literally summon anyone you want, and they'll all accomplish the same goal of just attacking the opponent. Alright. So we'll see where this is going to go from here. I still have the DD Crow, but my opponent surrendered, unfortunately. I mean, I did have the way to out his one monster, so that makes sense. So I was hoping for a quicker second duel, and we did get it. So good for us. Again, showing off this is what Malefic's are all about. We're just going second and attacking folks. It's not a very complicated deck when you get down to it. It's just, you know, it's a good, straightforward sort of deck that you don't have to think too hard on, and it'll still work for you. So let's go for one more duel today, and then we'll talk about the deck, and I'll give you all the profile and everything like that. All right, everyone, it's time for the third opponent, the fighting third. The sun is starting to get to me a little bit. I'm going to tough it out for one more duel, though, because I think I can make it. So again, we're going second. The opening hand is okay, I guess. I mean, I have my field spell. I've got a Malefic monster. I also have Planet Pathfinder, which is good if I needed another field spell. So I might as well do that. I don't see a reason not to. So we'll summon out Planet Pathfinder. And by tributing it, I can add another field spell. This way I just, you know, get the field spells out of the deck and all that. So we'll activate our Malefic world. And we'll summon out a Rainbow Dragon. You know, I think that's what I personally like about Malefics, is that unlike a lot of more modern decks, they don't really need to do a lot to do what they want to do, which is just to summon monsters and attack, you know? I mean, they do require the territory to do a lot of their damage so that you can summon multiple monsters, but other than that, it's pretty simple, and I like it, you know? It's just something you can pick up and play with anybody, really. So I approve of like how the Malefics were made, and I like them, you know? Okay, so my opponent's going to... Yeah, he will hit me with a Kaiju monster. That's a little unfortunate. I did have my trap for this sort of thing, but that's okay, I guess. Okay, so my opponent's playing Kaiju monsters, which is okay considering like my Malefics are going to be stronger than these. So let's go ahead for the draw phase. And let's see, what do I want to get? I could go for my sync. I think we'll try for the gear. Or, how many Malefic? I only have the one Malefic card in the graveyard at the moment, so that's not going to work. I was thinking to adding Selector, but I don't think that's the right card to get. I was going to get my gear, so I could get more cards out of my deck. I think that's probably going to be a better option here. Okay, I thought something else was happening. Alright, so let's summon out a Malefic Paradox gear, and we'll use its effect. This way I can bring back out my gear, and search out my level, yeah, the blue eyes. We only really have blue eyes, I should say, because we can synchro with it. We don't have a blue eyes in the deck. But I can summon out my Paradox Dragon. He's pretty powerful. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have any synchros in the grave right now, so I can't use its other effect, but that's okay. It's not really that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and just attack my opponent. I'll save my Scream Trap in case I need it. Because we don't yet... I don't know if this is like all kaijus. Maybe it is, but if it isn't, I'd rather keep the trap on the field as long as possible. So we'll see where this is going to go from here. Okay. Necro Valley. I guess that's unfortunate because I can't use Call by the Grave anymore. Oh, and more kaiju monsters. Okay. This is going to be unfortunate because... Let's see. Yeah, I can keep searching out my Malefic monsters, and that's what I'll keep doing. But I was really hoping to get Selector this turn, but now I can't. Regrettably, I can't do that anymore as much as I really, really want to. Let's see. I guess... Let's just get... Yeah, let's get our Cyber Dragon. That'll work. I'd rather just destroy his monsters if I can. Okay, so let's special summon our Cyber End Dragon. Okay. And I think now is a good time to use the Claw Stream Trap. So I'll destroy his kaiju. Macrocosmos. Any card sent to the grave is banished instead. Isn't that contradictory to your field spell? I guess it doesn't matter too much, but we'll attack with our Cyber End Dragon. And I'm not sure what my opponent was trying to do, but it's just unfortunate I never got to go for Truth Dragon today, but I was trying to. But let's go ahead for the end screen. We've shown off what this deck is trying to do, and honestly, the sun is really starting to get to me, so let's go for the end of screen. Alright, everyone, so our 60-card Malefic World deck actually got 3 wins today, which I think is pretty neat that, you know, even though this deck doesn't have a lot of cards to negate everything my opponent's trying to do or summon several monsters in one turn unless we have like very specific cards on the board, we were still able to do really good with it. You know, it's a pretty straightforward deck. Like I said, it's just about, you know, having the territory on the board. As long as you have that, you can summon all the Malefics you'd like, and then once you do, you just attack your opponent. You know, no need to make things like overly complicated. You know what I mean? It's very straightforward and at the same time pretty powerful. So I really enjoyed playing the Malefic deck. If you like seeing the Malefics, please hit the like button and please consider subscribing to the channel because we're trying to get to 900 subscribers and stuff, and it'd be really neat if we did. So here's the deck profile for everyone who wants to know what Malefic cards we were playing today, and then we'll talk about tomorrow's deck. So we have 1 copy of the Malefic Truth Dragon as like the ultimate boss monster in this deck. 1 Paradigm Dragon as another synchro banishing card that we can also revive banish synchros and things. 3 copies of Malefic Cyber End Dragon. 3 Malefic Rainbow Dragon is like our main attacking monsters here. 2 Rainbow Dragon to summon Rainbow Malefic Dragon with. 1 Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode if my opponent summons a lot of monsters and they have like a lot of negating effects and things, so we can tribute them and summon this, and it doesn't stop me from summoning Malefics. 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon for our synchro monsters. 3 copies of Malefic Stardust Dragon as another nice level 8 monster we can summon, but also protects my field spell. 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops as for stuff. I think this is just here so I can destroy cards of my opponent. 3 copies of Plant Pathfinder for the field spell, which is very important. 3 copies of Parallel Gear for my synchros. 1 DD Crow to remove cards from play. 3 Malefic Paradox Gear, which is a really nice card in the deck, since I contribute this card to summon out my Parallel Gear and search a Malefic monster to the hand. So it's a really powerful card. We have 1 Instant Fusion to summon out our Relinquished monster. 1 for 1 to summon out Paradox Gear, Regeki, and Harpy's Feather Duster to remove cards of my opponents. 3 copies of Malefic Selector. which is really good if I have Malefics in the grave. I banish 2 of them to add 2 others with different names from the deck to the hand. Really makes getting territory a lot easier. We have Slash Draw in order to recover cards. We have Terraforming for getting more field spell. Monster Board to revive monsters. We have Shared Ride to draw more cards if I happen to have a slow start or something. 3 copies of Mystic Space Typhoon for removing back row cards. We have Call by the Grave to stop cards in the hand. We have Super Polymerization as 1 to, well, Fusion Summon, of course. 3 copies of Malefic Territory is our most important card because it activates the field spell, and more importantly, it allows it for my Malefics to all be on the field at the same time, and also that they can all attack at the same time. 3 copies of Megamorph, which is a really cool field equip spell. If I have less life than my opponent, it allows the Malefics to get even stronger. It doubles their attack points. It's really powerful. 3 Malefic World, because it's searchable off of the Malefic Territory and all that, and it does search out more Malefics. It's not the best field spell in the world, but it's what Malefics have, and that's what we work with. We have 1 Infinite Impermanence and 1 Evenly Matched and a Witch's Strike. 3 copies of Malefic Tune, so I can draw cards if Malefics do get destroyed. And also it has another effect where if a Malefic monster gets destroyed while this is in the graveyard, I can banish Tune to add another Malefic monster from my deck to my hand. So it's just a really good card for searching things out. And 3 Malefic Claw Streams to destroy my opponent's monsters. So, you know, if my opponent summons something problematic or something, I can use this. As to the extra deck, we have things like Relinquished Anima, we have Black Rose Dragon, 3 copies of Stardust Dragon, 1 Leo, Keeper of the Sacred Tree, 1 Ruddy Rose Dragon, 2 copies of Malefic Paradox Dragon, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, and 3 Cyber End Dragons. We use the Cyber Ends and the Stardust for our Malefics, obviously. We have our Synchro we can summon, and we can summon like all these different Synchros and things. Some of them have different uses than others. As of the side deck, there's things like Nibiru if you need to get rid of your opponent's monsters. More Paradigm Dragon if you feel like that's better for you. There's a Malefic Red Eyes Dragon, but it's not as strong as the other monsters. There's other big Synchros you can make, like Draco Cytos, which I just realized there's a spot in the extra deck, so I don't know, why not put that in? There's no reason not to. There's also things like Progenitor Warp Gate, Vermilion Dragon Mate, Change of Heart, Mind Control if you want to take your opponent's monsters for things. There's also Malefic Divide, which can revive a Malefic from the graveyard, as it's a quick play spell as well. It really depends on what your board looks like at the time. There's also Limiter Removal, which does the same as like Megamorph for machine monsters, but it only works for machines, so it only really works on Cyber End Dragon, so that's what that does. So thank you everyone for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the Malefics. I enjoyed playing them, and tomorrow is the 50th day of the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope you all will maybe come by. It'll be nice to see you. I won't be there. It'll be Memphis regular because it's the big 50th day. But we're playing a Sulfur deck, so that'll be cool, I guess. I don't know how to play Sulfur myself, but I think Memphis does. I'm pretty sure he does. So tune in for that tomorrow, and until then, everyone stay safe and happy. You have a wonderful day. Spooky Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again before the end of the 100 days. I'll pop in every once in a while. I will.